Hello, Literates. I'm Britt Riderly. This is my fourth and final Yonce-a-thon vlog. She did it, her first readathon. Thank you, thank you. I'm amazing. So, y'all, I have been destroyed and reborn in equal measure. This is literally just a chronicle of how over the month of September I've been destroyed and attacked and harassed by these authors over and over and over again, because the moral of the story is, don't miss this, it's your blessing, they don't care about us. They don't care what happens to our lives from reading these stories. Take the lesson with you. Take it with you. Let it bless you. So, in 5 minutes, yes, just 5 minutes. It's 1 a.m. Can you tell? I'm so loopy. In just 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you about 2 books that I read. That's how I finished the Yonce-a-thon. Yonce-a-thon with 2 books. So, the first one I did as a buddy read with Nana from lit_Nana. We buddy read Kindred. Wow, what a way to be destroyed. So, if you haven't read Kindred, you should. Don't read it if you're looking for a happy jaunt. Like, that's not what this is. But it is, and you should look at my Goodreads review, because I spent a lot of time on it. But it is an exploration of something that I think a lot of Black people feel. I've definitely wrestled with, which is trying to wrestle with the afterlife, what Saidiya Hartman calls the afterlife of slavery, what Christina Sharp calls living in the wake of slavery, of trying to wrestle with and rectify what the consequences of slavery are, as far as from a lot of things, like when it has to do with ancestry, when it has to do with the conditions of Black people. Still, like, there are lots of holdovers from slavery that everyone is still wrestling with. No one in America is immune from the consequences of slavery. Black people are frequently dying and being targeted from the effects of slavery. So we go and see Dana, who is not trying to go back and find her roots, who is quite literally pulled back into 1815 to her ancestry, where she finds this little white boy named Rufus. Wow, if there's, you didn't ask me, but if there's ever a character who I was like, smother that child in their sleep, I don't care, I said it. In his sleep. Smother him in his sleep. Goodbye. Like, unredeemable. But she tries. And in a certain way, we all do. I think that's what Butler wanted us to see, is that we all, in a way, try to wrestle with and rectify our lives now with slavery. But slavery always already happened. We only have the consequences of it. And Dana tries to intervene in Rufus's life and be there as he's growing up and make sure he doesn't turn into a man like his father. And he's a nice slave owner. There's no such thing as a nice slave owner. You're still owning people. It doesn't matter if you treat, well, it matters in the day-to-day life of slavery if you're treating them better, but you're still owning them. You're still profiting off them. So whatever. She wants to make him a better person, hoping that he will not do the thing that creates her family line, which is rape her great, however many greats, grandmother. Spoiler alert, he does. Like, she wouldn't exist if he didn't. He does. But I still think this book is a wonderful exploration into how we wrestle with slavery and the effects of it in our lives, and what it might cost us to do that sort of mental, moral, psychological, spiritual gymnastics. And it definitely cost Dana a lot. So check it out, Kindred. I gave it a 5 out of 5. She worked for it. She destroyed me. And I absolutely had homicidal thoughts about Rufus for 98.9% of the book. Okay. So after Kindred, I deliberately left the fourth and the last prompt that I did. I left this prompt for last because I know it's gonna need it. And the prompt I did last was, I forget the name of it. I'll put it somewhere over here. But the prompt that said to read a book that did not center Black trauma. So I knew I was gonna need that after reading Kindred. So I read Let Me Free You by Alexandria House. Wow, am I not always saying how she is amazing? She is amazing. So it's a romance, black romance. We love black love. Yes, we do. We love black love. How about you? It's amazing. It's the story of the youngest McLean brother, whose name is Neil. Oh, Neil, what can I say about this? Broken. Well, he's not broken anymore. But for the majority of the series, oh, po Neil. The song was Poor Neil. That was the song for 3 books. At the end of the 3rd book, he finally tells his twin brother Nolan, hey, I want to go to this Sankofa treatment center because he's an alcoholic and a gambler. I want to go to this Sankofa treatment center and get help. So he does, and we see him at the end of the Sankofa treatment program when Mother Erica is like, hey, I think that you're ready to get out. So the love stories between Neil and Sage. We've seen Sage sort of cameo through the series as well. Sage is Liberian. She's not, I think she moved to the States when she was, I don't know, a baby, but she's getting deported. She doesn't have memory living there, but she's being deported, her and her parents. And so her parents are fine with going back because they've had a life there. Sage doesn't want to because she's never had a life there. She was a grown woman. She was like in her 30s. And so her friends, Bridget and Joe, come up with this plan for her to marry Neil in order to stay in the States. And that is how the romance starts. You should also check out my Goodreads review on this because it's a good review. 5 out of 5. So what I love quickly and briefly about Let Me Free You is that they are not star-crossed, but they have a spiritual connection. So Neil dreams of Sage before they even get married. He dreams of her. He ends up saving her in a dream. I'm not going to tell you how, but like, this is the most spiritual experience I've had reading this series. Like, the other 3 books are bomb, but the book is really shaped by Neil's spirituality. And so the relationship between he and Sage is very, very inflected with his spirituality and the fact that his soul is connected to hers and he feels her. And she saves him through just the like joy that Sage has. And like, shout out to Alexandra House for making a loud black girl save this very serious, very like Black Panther Party-esque black man. Like, he's very serious. He's reading James Baldwin. He's reading Zora Neale Hurston. He's reading black critical studies, basically. He's reading black literary. He's reading people from the black literati, which, good for you, very cultured, but also like, it's enough to make you punch somebody. And so Neil's this very serious dude. Sage's this very like loud black girl. We love to see it. And she doesn't make a poor living. And he saves her and she absolutely saves him. No trauma. There is some representation in the content warning of suicidal ideations. So serious things are happening, but it doesn't center around trauma. And watching Neil and Sage free each other from past relationships, from personal demons, like watching them save each other through love is just so, it gave me the life back that I needed after reading Kindred and having to re-encounter, because this is a reread for me, having to re-encounter these hard truths about slavery being set in history. Hard stuff to come through, especially hard stuff to come through Dana's story. And so being able to like luxuriate into Neil and Sage's story was freaking amazing. And I'm so grateful to Alexandra House for giving me some wind beneath my wings, because Octavia Butler doesn't care about me at all. Anyway, so I've successfully finished the 5 prompts of Yonce-a-thon. I didn't even touch the bingo board because no, but I ultimately am proud of myself for finishing the prompts that I said I was going to finish early, and for participating in my first readathon. I think I did a good job. So The next one I'm going to be participating in is the Black Readathon that was created by Bree over at the Lost Booktician. I'll do another video for that about my like TBR and whatever. But now that I've started on this readathon road, you can't stop this chick now. Okay. Who will destroy me next? Who will try? Stay tuned to find out.